All right, let's go to Polo.
From the legendary Ron Fez studios in a predominantly white neighborhood, Ron Fez presents Showtime with the Polo.
Hey, Polo, you like the movie?
Polo, you like the movie. Hi. What happened to Fez?
Thanks for listening to the show, Polo. I know you don't get XM, right?
I don't get the XM, no. Nobody cares about me.
Thursday, I guess we talked to you, right?
Yeah.
We hadn't known it, but that entire time, Fez was having a heart attack.
Oh.
So he went to the hospital after the show.
Oh, that after talking to me?
Yes, after the aggravation of trying to yank movie reviews like molars out of your mouth, he couldn't take it anymore, and his little heart just exploded.
So now he's going to be okay, right?
I don't know, Paulo. It depends on your reviews.
All right, that's a lot because I mean, you know, we've had a lot, we've been through a lot, and now you've got me pretty well upset now. But okay.
Yeah.
All right, 2 big movies this week. These are for Fez.
Yeah, this is for Fez. Nice.
Harry Potter.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm
Paulo,
all
are you
right.
upset? I know you hadn't heard the news.
I know I haven't heard the news, but I'm assuming he's tough. He's strong.
Just because he's kicked you and hit you doesn't mean that he's tough and strong.
I was laying down and he had it. Doesn't matter.
By the way, I keep watching the CNN. There's an airplane, a small airplane, trying to land in Atlanta, and it just can't get down. Right now it's fine because it's still in the air. It'll be interesting to see how we're going to get this thing down, though. Okay, go ahead, Polo.
I understand. It's Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire and Walk the Line, the Johnny Cash movie. Those are 2 big. We're getting into serious times, big movies, very important movies. This is it. I mean, Harry Potter is this is the 4th movie out of 7 books. So there's 6 books written, 7 books altogether. So clearly,
none of these things are ever bad. They're not good for adults, but they do a good job, right? These Harry Potters.
The main thing is this is the middle movie. So there's no beginning, there's no end. It's a lot of middle.
I see. So it's basically a TV episode.
No, it's not. It's not really a TV episode. It's actually longer than 2 hours. It's close to 2.5 hours. Very dark. Dark. Every movie is getting darker and dark.
Right, because he's growing up and he's having more adult adventures.
More adult. And Voldemort.
Does this year Harry learn to finger bang? Is this finally the year?
He has a.
Because what year is he in school?
He's a PG-13 right now. So
I mean, but where would he be? Be like in 10th grade now?
I think he's looking almost.
Or is he like 8th grade?
25. He's looking pretty old.
Yeah.
So I mean, but I suppose he's about 16, 14. No, it's 14. It was 14, right? So he looks old for his age, and he's got a Chinese chick that he's eyeing, and of course Hermione is wearing a dress now that was low cut, and I don't know, it was a little revealing.
It's uncomfortable when we watch the young girls become fuckable before our eyes.
I know.
It's not anything that's comforting. Here we go. We're going to try to land this plane again in Atlanta. Coming down. Looks like he's going to be able to do it. No. Oh, this happened earlier. Okay. So this is when he touched and went back up. All right, go ahead, Polo.
I can't even believe it. Anyway, she called me on the phone.
What's your wife upset about?
She's nothing. She's just confused. I'm trying to keep her out of the conversation today. She's pretty confused. And I mean, Is she yelling confused? Not really yelling confused.
Now, what does she do? She calls you from the other room?
Yeah, she knew I was on the phone. And I said specifically to her, if I hear you,
right.
If you come within talking distance, I'm dragging you to the phone.
Right.
So what does she do? She plays it safe and calls me in the middle of it.
I understand. Well, I'd love to talk to her today if we could.
I understand. So it's Harry Potter. I mean, this is a big thing. I mean,
yeah, people love these films.
I mean, it's Daniel Radcliffe, huge star.
Is he going to get an Oscar this year?
No. You've got an enormous amount of British actors. And as I say, a Lord Voldemort finally rears his ugly head. And
hold on. Jim saw this movie. Jim, what do you think of the Harry Potter film?
Robert Pattinson is going to be giant for an Oscar.
You got Ralph Fiennes. Ralph Fiennes is Lord Voldemort.
Why is his name Rafe and not Ralph?
It looks like Ralph.
I know.
And it's confusing me, similarly along with Demi Moore. And, it's a thing that they do. I mean, these Hollywood actors. So he plays Lord Voldemort.
All right, but it's a kids' movie. We all know it. And whoever likes it has already watched them and read the books, and everybody else does it.
I think it's it's a testament that lots of adults buy this book and they get dressed up in the outfits and everything else.
How much money is this film going to do over the weekend? Will it do $70 million?
Well, all things considered, this is going to be the biggest movie of the year.
Is that right? It'll be the biggest film of the year.
Well, the biggest movie, not of the year, but
what's the biggest film so far this year?
So far, of course, Star Wars.
Oh, I forgot. That's this year?
Yeah.
Seems like it was like 2 years ago.
I was just made so much money. It was overwhelming.
Hey, Pinky, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, it's Pinchy.
Pinchy.
Hey, Miss Fez.
Miss Fez.
Will Harry Potter go for mining for Oscar Gold?
Is that what you're saying?
I think we're right in the Oscar season is starting. There's no question. I mean, for sure.
Dave, you're on with Paul O.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah.
Is this year Harry Potter casts his magic spell for Oscar?
These are the kind of blurbs you're writing for the film, Paul?
No, I'm not.
Because they're stupid.
I know. I'm actually actively avoiding trying to be, crazy.
All right, let's go on and talk about the other film. This is one I want to see, Walk the Line.
Walk the Line. Johnny Cash movie. And, clearly Ray was a big Oscar bait movie, won a lot of Ray Charles, last year. This year you got Johnny Cash.
Would you say this is the white man's answer to Ray Charles?
It's the same movie. They come from the same farm, the same godforsaken, hellhole in the middle of nowhere
That's funny.
And the father, is trying to tend the fields. And it's, he's screaming at the kid. And it's funny, though, there is actually a fairly big similarity between Joaquin Phoenix and Johnny Cash in that they both lost their, revered older brother, that they worked.
Well, don't ruin this movie for me. I didn't know that Johnny Cash had a brother.
I mean, first of all, it's a true story. Everybody knows the facts of
I don't know about his brothers dying or whatever.
This is hit early in the movie. I mean, I'm not. I got to.
That Ray Charles thing where he let his brother just drown in a bathtub and didn't help him really weirded me out. I never got over that scene.
I know, and this time it's with a big
thing.
Big circular saw.
You're ruining the movie for me.
I'm not ruining. There's a lot of. That's not the most important thing.
To me, if I didn't know it and his brother got killed with a big circular saw, that would have peaked for me.
That's not the peak of the movie. That's the early part of the movie. First of all.
Well, don't tell me whether Johnny Cash lives or dies.
First, I mean, we already know that. She says now she's starting to scream, but she's not coming close. It's not going well in this house. I can hear it now.
All right, hold on. We're trying to land again. We're trying to land this plane. Yeah. Let's bring up the sound. Small plane in Atlanta hasn't been able to land.
The fire crews all standing by now as well.
Let's
Hopefully,
stay closer.
This is going to be a successful attempt at
I don't see the landing gear down.
Without gear.
They're landing on their belly. Holy shit. This is a small plane. Looks like it would seat about 11, 12 people. And is that a jet? A small jet? Coming down
on this every now and again, or might
in
have
Atlanta
a like this, and let's watch.
Let's watch and see what happens.
Down.
Here he comes. Oh man, it's going to land right.
Engine stops, but very smart move. Okay, now hold it,
Nice
hold
propellers.
it. Get it as slow as you can. Slow it down, nice and slow, right down the center line. This is picture perfect.
Wow. Why not land on the grass though? Why land on the?
Beautiful job.
That's incredible piloting.
That's some hull damage.
Laying
I
on
bet
his
those engines
belly.
Are not adversely impacted.
Because the props
because did you notice how he feathered those props? Those props.
Yeah. So everything's okay.
And if they had been spinning,
all right, there we go.
Those...
Very nice job.
Very nice.
Very nice job.
No horrible crash.
No, we didn't get the radio we were looking for. But other than that, very nice job.
I understand.
Yeah.
I mean,
this Walk the Line, a lot of people talking Oscar for it, Polo.
Okay, of course. This is like, pretty much a lock. Everybody's saying.
What would you say about this film? This year, Joaquin cashes in with Oscar?
Yeah, sure. Absolutely, I would say that. I mean,
all right. Randy saw this film. Randy, what do you think?
Mr. Phoenix will be Joaquin on stage to pick up his Oscar.
And as Reese.
Jimmy saw this. Jimmy, what do you think of this Walk the Line movie?
Joaquin Phoenix is serenading the Oscar.
Here's Rob. Rob, you're on Ron Fez.
Johnny cashing in at the Oscars.
Sorry, I ripped you off on that one. Larry, you're on with Polo.
Miss Fez.
Miss Fez.
Mr. Phoenix is walking the line down the aisle to get an Oscar.
It's Sense of Team.
Yeah. So it's going to be a big film, huh?
Well, yeah, you got Reese Witherspoon. As I say, the musical legacy of Johnny Cash is something I always just thought he was croaking on stage. And
you never liked him. You never were a fan.
I'm not a particular fan. I didn't think he was very musical.
Who are you a fan of, Polo? What music do you like?
Well, I spend a lot of time on the Elton John message boards.
Trolling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, there's a lot of hot women on there.
What is the high point for you with Elton John music? What was the best album?
Well, for me, probably Blue Moves for whatever reason.
Yeah.
Him
God,
just.
You're odd. Hey, Eastside Dave, you saw this Walk the Line movie?
Miss Fez, Joaquin Phoenix fell into a burning ring of Oscar. How's your wife, Polo?
The point is that
very funny.
He is very musical.
What blurb would you give this, then, Polo?
I'm saying that this is a respectable and a man that we...
John, you saw the film. What'd you think?
Walking the line, strumming the right chord for an Oscar.
I mean, because clearly this is a big possibility. But I mean, it doesn't...
Polo, when did you start saying gig after things that you liked?
I don't... It may have been a brief moment where...
And it won't leave you? It won't leave you.
Well, apparently it won't leave me now.
Tim, what do you think of this, the Oscar chances for Walk the Line?
I'm saying it's
Tim.
good.
Johnny Cash is trading in the Folsom Blues for Oscar Gold.
What I'm that I never really understood the musical legacy, but here, he is very musical in this
He's
film.
not very Elton Johnish.
No, that's true. Though Elton John is very Cash-like lately. He was just on, singing.
Were you crying watching? You're so happy.
I was pretty happy.
Bob, you're on Ron Fez.
I was hoping it would grab.
Hey, Ron, why don't you take this boring bastard off?
Oh, here's this motherfucking goddamn cocksucker.
All you got to do is just sit around and watch fucking
go
TV.
fuck yourself. You fuck your mother. Go to hell, you bitch.
You faggot bastard. You ain't got nothing to do.
Freaking. I bet you don't even like that.
What? You bet what? Come on.
You don't
Paula,
like
why are you cursing? Why are you so mad?
Because I can't stand you.
I can't stand you, sir.
Well, that's good.
That's good. So what do you what do you have to say? You have besides I'm not the issue. I'm not the freaking story here.
I watch boring ass fucking movies.
Oh well, yeah, because you don't like movies. What do you? I mean, what do you like? I mean, do you like?
I got a life. I got more to do than sit around and jack off and watch fucking movies.
Yeah, I know. You just sit around and jack off. I got you. It's no problem.
You would probably enjoy that, wouldn't you queer bitch?
I would love it if you got arrested and jacked off for the people.
Oh, you one sick bastard.
You're a fucking, a sex pedophile. I know you.
What are you talking about, Paul? Do you remember him from another time?
No, I don't remember from another time.
Why would you just start going crazy?
He's such a negative person.
But you are a man on the edge. I can hear it. Someone says the slightest thing and you just go off.
I guess so.
It was frightening.
It happens a lot, but thankfully mostly while I'm alone in my car driving.
What's going on with your wife right now?
Well, she was screaming before, but
what's she yelling about?
She said, "Stop talking about me," and we're not even talking about her, so that's why I don't want to talk about it. Look, the point is, Johnny Cash had a very
Hey, Joe, you're
problem.
on with Polo.
I hear the trailer coming, and it's carrying a 6-inch statue by the name of Oscar. A gig, Miss Fez.
And the thing is, the big difference between this movie and Ray is that Ray had less of a problem kicking heroin than Johnny Cash did amphetamine.
Yeah, he struggled with the amphetamine thing.
Yeah, he was just the whole movie, just a freaking mess. I mean, I think Joaquin Phoenix is a mess too. I think he's having a nervous breakdown because I hear he was.
Oh, it sounds like you're having a nervous breakdown.
I'm having I don't want to say anything, but I'm having chest pains. I mean, they're probably sympathy chest pains.
Did they just start?
Yes.
Alex, you're on with Paul O.
Johnny Cash is going to walk the line to Oscar Gold.
Paulo, this whole segment is just becoming madness.
I'm not trying.
I don't want any part of it.
There's one guy who's obsessed with
Bob.
negativity, and
Right.
I'm trying to do something positive.
Right. Please don't be negative to Paulo. He gets crazy. Here's the brown shark. You're on with Paulo.
Crazy.
Yeah, how you doing?
How you
Hey,
doing?
Paulo, don't cash in for an Oscar.
All right, Bobby, you got to stop running the same gag past us over and over. That's its third time past.
Look, yeah.
Here's Nick. You're on with Paulo.
Joaquin Phoenix is a boy named Oscar.
And he's feeling the same pain that Johnny Cash actually approved his casting and Reese Witherspoon's casting before he died. You know,
do you feel like knowing that they were going to do such a good job, he could die comfortably?
Yeah, well, I think it's a very sweet love story because I mean, he was making Google eyes at June Carter for years and years and years while they were married to other people, and you know they tried to be decent Christians, and eventually they succumbed to the devil.
Yeah, you just can't be a decent Christian. It's too hard.
It's exactly. I mean, and they were always worried about the devil. It's clear. I mean, you know, but...
Yeah, devil's always watching. Here's Grant. You're on Ron Fez.
Ron, get rid of this baby killer.
Oh, son of a bitch. What the fuck is this? Why is it about me? I don't understand why it's about me. Why am I being attacked? If you have something to say about the man, why is he attacking me?
I'm sorry, Paulo. But that was bad. Dan, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, this is Dan. I think Fez had a heart attack because you didn't cut him 1 ounce of slack.
Oh, Jesus. What?
You never cut him 1 ounce of slack, Paulo.
Look, if there's one person who has been a wingman for Fez, I feel, but next to you, I mean, behind you, I mean, and
how many wings do you think he has?
I don't know, but
I remember this day when Fez was talking to you. And he said this.
And you never, ever got me 1 ounce of slack.
Remember that fight?
Well, I'm saying that...
Hold on. I want to remind everybody if they want to talk to Fez or email him, ronandfez@AOL.com. He really appreciates them. He's really nice of people. They're just giving him his get well soons. So what is it now, Paulo?
I'm just
trying
saying,
to turn back time?
I may not have always been there for him, and been, backing him up the way I should have, but I've always, in the back of my mind, 100%, And I mean, we did go on a trip to Kentucky.
But a week went by that he has been suffering, and you haven't been there for him.
I feel like I've alienated him, and I feel like that somehow I'm responsible.
I understand that feeling.
And
why? Maybe this will help us, Dave. Dave, you're on Ron and Fez with Paul O.
The man in black will be wearing Oscar Gold.
And he does wear...
Lou, you're on with Paul O.
The man in black is going to get the man in gold.
Bobby, it's the same bet over and over.
Who's the man in gold? I don't even know.
That's Oscar.
What?
Scooter, you're on the air. Go ahead, Scooter.
Hey, buddies, what's going on? What's up, Paul, you fucking asswhack?
No.
Oh, jeez.
Look, Gail, come on, talk. Say hello.
Hello?
Here.
Yeah, let's talk to Mrs. O.
Yeah, she wants me to put on her weight, her running thing.
And as usual, he could care less.
Yeah, I know. I'm on the phone.
All right, tell her I need to talk to her about Fez.
Yeah, Fez got a heart attack. Fez had a heart attack. No, open the door. Don't say too bad and close the door and walk away. See, this is what I'm dealing with. You don't care about me either. If I died of a heart attack right now.
Did she say she didn't care about Fez?
No, she said she cared, but she closed the door. It was clear she didn't care.
All right. It seems like she's paranoid today, huh?
Yeah, she's pretty paranoid.
I like her when she's aggressively mean.
I know. It's a very unstable situation, and I'm riding a Bronco. It's like I'm riding a Bronco. My whole life I'm just on edge. I'm ready to snap at anybody who says across.
I don't know whether you heard this, but she's now is in a song, your wife, Gail, along with the God Warrior, who is sweeping the nation right now. Let's just play some of that new hit song.
Yes.
Go ahead, Earl.
Please leave me alone.
Okay,
please.
Gail.
Dark Savage! I give it up to God! I'm a God warrior!
I'm just the biggest loser in the world.
Entire hell is Dark Savage too!
It's okay. It's not a good time.
Get the hell out of my house. In Jesus' name I pray. I don't want someone with heinous anything in beliefs. I want those bastards put in jail. Everything's ungodly.
Obviously, he gives a more about you than anybody else.
Get out! Get him off the phone. I want no money. I want nothing. I want my God and I want my family.
Please leave me alone, please.
She's not a Christian.
What have they ever done for me that I should talk to them while I'm in the hospital?
She was hampering the angelic side and stuff. Get him off the phone. Gargoyles, psychics. Those sons of goddamn garbage. Doing anything with my family.
You're crazy.
She was hampering the angelic side and stuff. I want those bastards put in jail. Everything's ungodly. Get him off the phone. Get out! They came to my house. Gargoyles, psychics.
Obviously, he gives a more about you than anybody else.
It's the Ron and Fez Show, XM 202.